kindergarten. Mrs. Griffith back again. Last week I introduced 4 three-dimensional shapes to you. We talked about cones, cubes, cylinders, and spheres. And I heard from a lot of your moms that you had fun building or molding those three-dimensional solid shapes with Play-Doh. A lot of you, and I got some pictures, fun pictures of Francesca and Alexa playing with their Play-Doh. It was really fun to see. So that's another activity you can keep up and enjoy. Okay, just to review, let's start with our cones. Cones have a flat base, right? A point at the top, and then a curved surface, which connects the point at the top to the flat base, okay? And we said that cones look like ice cream cones, traffic cones, party hats, like we have, are examples of cones we would see out in the world. And cones can roll. They can roll on that curved surface. We said they can slide on that flat face. We can slide them back and forth, right? But we cannot stack them on top of each other. That is not going to work with a cone. All right, cubes. Cubes, I have 3 cubes here, and cubes have 6 faces. They are all flat, and they are all square in shape, aren't they? So 6 flat faces, and they have 8 vertices or 8 corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 corners. We decided that cubes can slide and they can stack. Whoops. You can certainly stack them, but they cannot roll. Nope, they are not rolling along. Those were our cubes. So we've talked about cubes and cones. Then we talked about cylinders. And here's some examples of cylinders. Ooh, kindergarten, let me look at one thing. I'll be right back. I want to show you something. Sorry, kindergarten. I saved this long, skinny cylinder to show you. Look at that. That is the longest, skinniest cylinder I've seen in a long time. I bought a little rug for my bedroom, and it came wrapped around this long, skinny cylinder. So I thought, I have got to show that. Gosh, can I even stand it up? Ah! It goes all the way to my ceiling. If I stand it up next to me, oh, look at that. It's almost as tall as I am. So that's a long, skinny cylinder, isn't it? So we learned that cylinders have a flat base on each side, right? A flat face, a big curve that wraps around between those 2 flat faces, and they can definitely stack. You can stack cylinders on top of one another, right? If I turned this one this way, I could stack these on top, couldn't I? They can roll on their curved surface, and they can slide. Whoops. There we go. There's a slide. So they can do all 3. They can roll, stack, and slide. And then, last but not least, we had our spheres. And our spheres have no flat faces, no flat areas at all, no vertices, no corners. They can roll. Can they stack? No. And they don't slide either. They roll on their surface. Okay? So that was our spheres. Now today, I just wanted to talk to you about two more three-dimensional shapes that come up a lot when we talk about them in kindergarten. So I think it's good for you to know about them. And these are these two shapes right here. The pyramid and this one, which is called the rectangular prism. Okay? And let's talk about what is different between the rectangular prism and the cube, for instance. Well, each face of a rectangular prism is what shape? It's a rectangle. Each face of the cube is a square. So each face on a rectangular prism is going to be a rectangle. Okay? That's the difference. But, and we can see that in the Triscuit box, these are all rectangles. Two longer sides, two shorter sides, right? These two sides are equal, and these two sides are equal. Okay? And then I have a little rectangular prism here, a crayon box. Okay? They're skinnier than a cube, but they have the same number of sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sides, 6 faces. Same number of vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the same number of sides, same number of vertices as a cube, but the faces are rectangular in shape. Okay? So these are called rectangular prisms. Okay? Can we stack them? Yes. I could keep going. Can they slide? Whoa. Yes. Ah. They slide very well. Let's try this one. Yep. But they don't roll. Right? No. They don't roll. So they stack and they slide. And I need to grab my marker. So they stack and they slide. Oop, I'm down here. They stack, they slide, they do not roll. Okay, and then last one is the pyramid. And I wanted to show you this three-dimensional shape because it's very similar to the cone, but you'll notice a difference. And the difference is that the pyramid, somebody gave me this candle once, which is a pyramid shape. I thought it was so pretty, I have not lit it. Each face on the cone, we have the flat base and then the point at the top, and then we have that curved surface that connects them. Well, with a pyramid, you'll see these sides are not curved, they're flat. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 flat faces. And each face is triangular, isn't it? Okay, so 1 flat base, 4 flat faces, so 5 altogether. And it does have a point at the top, just like the cone. Okay, so can it slide? Yeah, it can slide on that flat base. It could slide on its flat sides too. Can I stack them on top of each other? No. Can't stack them. Do they roll? They don't roll because in order to roll, they have to have a what? A curved surface, and they do not. So pyramids, they can slide, but they do not stack or roll. Okay, so that's two more three-dimensional shapes that I'd like you to be aware of, solid shapes. Okay, we'll be working a little bit more with solid shapes this week and wrapping up our study by the end of this week. Good job, kindergarten. Try to find some rectangular prisms at your house. I bet you've got some cracker boxes in your house that are rectangular prisms. Try to find pyramids. Now, pyramids are a little harder to find, but I did find a candle. So go on a hunt around your house. See if you can find something that is a pyramid in shape. If you find something, take a picture of it and send it to me. I would love to see it. Okay? All right. Thanks, kindergarten. I will talk to you soon. Bye.